2 minutes to change your life. There you go. We're all looking for it. We're all guilty of this. We're all in a modern world where it's about instant gratification. We're interested in short videos rather than long videos. We're interested in the headline rather than the story. We want immediate success. We want immediate gratification. We want it now. But we all know in our hearts success, achievement, change, happiness, all those things that we really truly need don't come in 2 minutes. But the good news is you can start and you can change your life within 2 minutes. You can do it even shorter. But the fact is, if you are serious about a journey, if you are serious about making huge change in your life, it's often almost crippling. We almost can't even make a start because it looks so big. The change is so huge. The time it's going to take feels so painful, and I'll just slip back into my old ways. And it's hard. I get it. And that overwhelms us with thoughts and negativity. But if you can start understanding and start learning one key skill, 2 minutes change your life. 2 minutes can change any part of your habits, any part of your future, any part of where you want to go. Now, first of all, you forget the past. You forget who you were. I talk about this all the time. The past will be the thing that cripples you. The past will be the thing that stops you. The past will be the thing that defines you and makes you who you are tomorrow, who you are today, because you will keep grasping onto the past. If you want change, you have to remove the past. Right? You can't remove the past. The past is the past, and it's your history. But if you want change, you have to ignore everybody who wants to keep bringing it up, ignore everybody who wants to tell you about it, and all parts of society that say it's difficult this, it's difficult that, whatever. Right, it's the past, it's gone, it's yesterday, nothing you can do about it. Tomorrow is tomorrow, but what you can deal with is today, and what you can deal with today is 2 minutes today. Now, what on earth am I talking about? What I'm talking about is I'm going to talk about a part of my life because I always try and give real examples rather than textbook about my life. I was an alcoholic, talk about it, a functioning alcoholic. But I stopped drinking, and I've been stopped drinking for over 6 years now, and I've written books about it. I've got a new book coming about it, and I talk all over the world about sobriety and change. But people say, well, it took you 6 years. No, it didn't. It took me 2 minutes. Literally, it took me 2 minutes. Because actually, it was those first 2 minutes of stopping drinking, those first 2 minutes of that decision never to drink again. Those first 2 minutes of saying, I am not an alcoholic. I am not this person. I'm not going to recover. I'm going to be recovered. Where does success come from? Where does these 2 minutes come from? It comes from a thought. Every single thing you see that you enjoy or part of your life, they all come from a thought. There is a thought that's gone into the car you drive, the food you eat, the life you lead. There was a thought somewhere from somebody else or yourself that created where you are today. And it's fact. You can challenge it and argue it. So many people say, well, something went wrong in my life and this is why I am. No, it's what you think about what went wrong that creates who you are. And a thought is an immediate thing, but a thought where change can happen is probably 2 minutes. It's 2 minutes of holding on, really understanding that thought and really understanding that change. So when I decided, I'd done a video and I've talked about it. I failed on getting sober. I always say I failed 500 times because it was about 500 days from the day I realised alcohol was really negative and causing me immense trouble and knew I had to stop. It took me over a year to eventually crack it and get through those first 2 minutes, hour, 2 hours, 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours, and it goes on and on. But actually, 6 years in of sobriety now, it started with 2 minutes and it started with a thought. And I fought and fought and fought, but I went through that. I said, this is it. I am going to change. I am going to change my life. I am going to get rid of alcohol. I am going to have a new life. And what I had to do, I couldn't think about, I couldn't spend 2 minutes thinking about, I was an alcoholic. I used to drink and I had to go, right, now I'm going to think about the positive things about being sober. I'm going to spend 2 minutes thinking, I am sober. I am sober. I do not drink. I do not drink. And I didn't drink in those 2 minutes, which sounds ridiculous. Now, you may want to live a completely new life. You may want to find happiness somewhere else. Well, what you've got to start with is, right, I'm going to spend 2 minutes thinking about being happy. I'm going to spend 2 minutes just taking blocking everything else out, ignoring everything else. I'm going to spend 2 minutes thinking about what truly makes me happy. I'm going to spend 2 minutes thinking about where my life could be if I was happy. I'm going to spend 2 minutes thinking about what do I need to change today in the next 2 minutes that will take me on that journey. And people try and complicate this. People try and say, well, that's not possible. No. If you are capable of thinking in your own mind by yourself for 2 minutes, you can change the direction of your life. You need other tools, but those 2 minutes can add up because they become 2, they become 4, they become 10, they become 20, they become a day. And people get crippled with this change problem because they make it so big. What I'm trying to point out in this is just don't complicate it. Don't make it such a huge thing. Don't be looking backwards, but spend 2 minutes taking a moment just to be you, and a moment of thinking what you could be. 2 minutes. So I'm going to keep this video really short. I'm going to keep it about 6 minutes, 7 minutes. But what I'm saying is, you can take lots of advice from YouTube and books and whatever, and all these things, but then you get distracted. So what I'm saying on this one is, take 2 minutes. Learn not to be distracted for 2 minutes. If you decide you want to learn something new, you want to change, you want to get sober, you want to learn, right? Just learn to be able to control your thoughts in a positive manner for 2 minutes. It's an amazing start. It sounds so ridiculously simple and, oh, come on. But trust me, 2 minutes can make a difference. Just taking that time to think about positivity, who you are, don't get distracted, and drive forward, and then add in the 2 minutes. And then if you've got 2 minutes and you've really worked hard at that, then you'll go, right, I can concentrate, I can focus, I can visualize a future for 2 minutes. Right now I'm going to go and do another 2 minutes, and it'll be 4 minutes, it'll be 10 minutes. And before you know it, you're creating whole days. People want to go to bed one night and wake up a completely different person the next day. You can't really do that. As much as I want to be positive and motivational, talk about mindset, I talk about it all the time. Here's a book, The Magical Mindset, right behind me there, available. You can buy, of course. I'm not afraid to sell that book and tell you I've written it. You can get a video program of that book. What it talks about is breaking it down, and I talk about 2 minutes. That's it. If throughout these last 7.5 minutes, 8 minutes, I've talked about 2 minutes, lots and lots and lots of times. Hopefully that resonates, and go away and think about it, and come back and look at some other stuff, or follow Simon Sinek, or go and look at Rob Dial, or go and look at Roll, people like that. You see there, 10 seconds. We'll not talk about failure in this one. I got it wrong. Am I worried about it? No, because I'm in my 2 minutes of passion. I'm in my 2 minutes of going forward. That's what it's all about. Listen, lovely. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and keep listening. Subscribe onto the channel, lots more coming, and there's lots more coming from us on different platforms as well. So that's me, Cliff Saul. Enjoy your 2 minutes.